This is a Rogue Media Network podcast. Central Texas Life with Ann Harder presents Central Texas Events.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Central Texas Events. And we're talking about going over to the Mayborn Museum. And I've got the wonderful Molly Noah, who is your exact title, marketing coordinator.
Yes.
At the museum. And you've got a lot of things going on, some big events coming up after the first of the year. We'll talk about that in a moment. But in the near future, it's the Christmas season.
Yes.
And we've got some fun stuff happening there.
Yes, it's always a very, very busy time at the Mayborn during the holiday season. But this year we do have our Christmas Lights in the Village event that is coming back. So it's going to be December 13th through the 15th and then 20th through the 22nd. So right up till Christmas, basically. But we're really excited. We've made kind of a few updates and changes this year. So we think it's going to be a really, really fun year for people to come out. If you've been before, I think you would really enjoy some of the new updates.
So it's kind of been on hiatus? Is that what has happened? Or
No, I think we are now in our 5th year of doing this. And so I think we wanted to kind of up the ante a little bit this year, add a few more kind of exciting elements. So one of the big things we're really excited for this year is that we're going to be adding a community tree that we're going to be lighting all together every night of Christmas
fun.
lights. Yeah, so each night around 8:10, we're going to all kind of come together, sing Joy to the World, and light this community tree together. And then throughout the evening, the kids will have an opportunity to create their own ornament that will go on the tree. So we're really excited to kind of like decorate this tree with our community and celebrate the holiday season.
Okay, so the kickoff is the 13th, and I'll be there. I'll be in the church singing some that evening, 6 to 8 o'clock ish, and that's gonna be a lot of fun. I'll have some sing-alongs and holiday music, and so I'm sure you've got other people who are coming in to sing. And
Yes, so each night we'll kind of have a different performer in our historic church. So people can kind of take a break from the petting zoo and the train and Santa's workshop and come and listen to some beautiful Christmas music in our gorgeous historic church from the 1890s. The entire event, we're kind of trying to take people back in time a little bit. And so we're going to have much more traditional decorations out there. We're going to have some people in costume doing a little bit of living history. And so this year we also added a really fun scavenger hunt element. And so everyone who comes out to the village can get a character card. So they can be a little boy or a little girl. And the character card will kind of take them on a journey to discover kind of the spirit of Christmas and how they can be a light in their community here in Central Texas.
So what are the tickets? And do they come into the front of the building and walk through and go to the village? There's not any other entrance or exit, right?
Yes, so they can actually come straight up to the front doors. Tickets are $12 for adults and kids, and then $10 for members. And they are on sale now, so people can go online and purchase them at our website. We think it's gonna be a really fun year this year.
A lot of fun things. Again, this is the 13th through the 15th, and then the 20th through the 22nd.
Yes.
And if you're looking for something to do with the kids, the family not going to cost a lot of money, but have a nice little memory.
Definitely.
This is gonna be fun. Okay, well, we talked about the next big thing at the Mayborn, and that's coming up in January.
Yes. So never a dull moment at the Mayborn Museum. We are opening a new exhibit on January 25th called The Pigeon Comes to Waco, a Mo Willems exhibit.
Okay.
So if you're not familiar with Mo Willems, he is a children's book author and a playwright and an animator. And he has a very famous children's book series called The Pigeon Tries to Ride the Bus. So this exhibit is kind of bringing all of his famous characters to life. So he has the pigeon is obviously his most famous character, but he has a really fun kind of pair, Piggy and Gerald. They're a pig and an elephant, and they're best friends. And then he has the Knuffle Bunny, Wilbur the Naked Mole Rat. So all these characters are going to be coming to the Mayborn, and kids can come and learn a little bit about animation fun, learn a little bit about storytelling, experience some really fun like teamwork and creativity. So we think it'll be just a really, really fun exhibit.
Well, and what's wonderful about the Mayborn now celebrating its 20th year. I mean, it just still blows my mind that I remember when it was under construction. It seems like yesterday, but it is 20 years of sparking curiosity, which I love that because that's exactly what this traveling exhibit space is all about.
Yes, yeah, definitely. So every year we'll bring 1 to 2 traveling exhibits into the Mayborn, just kind of to expose our audience to something new. And so, next up will be Mo Willems, and then this summer we'll have a long-awaited exhibit on cats and dogs.
Ooh.
So that is actually one of the number one things that we get asked is, please have an exhibit on dogs. So
really?
We're doing it. We're bringing cats and dogs.
So, I mean, looking that far ahead on cats and dogs, what can you see in that type thing? I mean, you're not...
Yeah, so I think we'll kind of get into the science of pets.
Right, everything about how their inner workings and everything.
Yes. We think it'll be really fun. We kind of want to do some buttons for like, I'm a cat person, I'm a dog person, and people can kind of compete.
Yeah.
But
or you can be both.
You can be both. It is possible to have cats and dogs.
Oh man, well that is wonderful. I mean, it's really exciting to see how much the Mayborn offers to the community.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, it feels like we're so busy all of the time. We always have something new on the horizon.
Yeah.
And, it's been a really exciting year for us with the 20th anniversary and hitting 190,000 visitors.
Unbelievable.
So I feel like for us, we're just kind of feel like we're getting started, though.
Yeah,
and we're really looking forward to the future.
And of course, you've got a very strong partnership with Baylor Lifelong Learning.
Yes,
and that's the location that all those classes are happening. So you've got really some great opportunities in the community to have folks coming. Maybe folks who wouldn't have a lot of kids to bring, to the
for sure.
museum necessarily, but getting a lot of folks in to see what's new there. What kind of things are on the horizon? Can you talk about in the future for the actual facility itself?
Yeah, so we are also engaged in our Reigniting Curiosity campaign, and that is our plan to renovate our entire natural history wing. And we are actually going to be starting construction in 2025. So.
Okay.
We are going to be starting.
Happening.
It is happening. The mammoths went in this past May, and then this coming May, we're going to start construction on the exhibits. So we are actually like in the weeds, picking artifacts that are going to go in the exhibits and planning text. So it's all happening. It's a really exciting time kind of behind the scenes at the Mayborn as well.
Yeah. Molly, when did you know this is the kind of thing you wanted to do professionally?
Pretty early on.
Really?
My mother is an artist, and so I really grew up going to museums, and so it always felt like a second home for me. And then when I went to school, I actually studied anthropology. So natural history museums were kind of a perfect fit for me.
Yeah. Well, it's great, what all is happening there, and I love the fact that you're available to come and talk with me about it because, first of all, this holiday season, it makes it perfect to have an opportunity for families to go and just kind of get in the spirit of things.
Yeah, for sure. Well, and we, of course, have our Mayborn Express, so our trains are running. The whole museum is decorated for
I forgot
Christmas.
about all the trains.
Yes, the trains open tomorrow, so that should be very exciting.
Okay, I'll say good, yeah.
So yeah, we're filled with the holiday spirit. This is one of our favorite times of year.
Yeah. Well, again, in the near term, the Christmas lights. What is it exactly you're calling it?
Christmas lights in the village.
Christmas lights in the village, and I hope to see a lot of you there on the 13th. It's going to be fun. Help me sing. That will be awesome. It's just a great thing for the community. Molly, thank you so much for what you're doing there at the Mayborn Museum. And parking is easy. I mean,
yes, our front lot should be open, and then in the evenings for Christmas lights events, people can park in the surrounding parking lots.
Right,
as well.
there's other parking available around there. So good. All right, that's great. Thank you, Molly, again, and thank you for being with us for Central Texas Events. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
This has been a Rogue Media Network production.